What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Man, I was so looking forward to doing this video today. You have no idea. And it's crazy. You'll think I have something spectacular, miraculous to talk about, to bring to the co-creation nation. But really, all I got is me. All I got is little old or big old me. That's all I got. I realize how often I think about delivering these messages. I mean, I've been doing this for actually many years, but I've been doing it consecutively for months now on a daily basis. And I promise you, I really enjoy talking to y'all. I really enjoy connecting. I really enjoy just putting some positive, inspirational, beneficial information out there. I love sharing my daily thoughts with you guys. It's like a diary. It's like a journal. Over time, I evolve what I think. I deliver it different ways. There's only one consistent thing that I deliver, that I talk about, is personal power. That's the most important thing in this world. If we understand our personal power and what we're truly capable of, every last one of us, most of the problems in the world would end overnight. A lot of problems in this world persist or are created because folks think that they can't rise above their circumstances. They believe that they're stuck there. They believe that just because they look a certain way, come from a certain place, only got a certain amount of money in their bank account, if they even have a bank account, if they have some type of affliction, whether it's physical or emotional, they think they have to stay there. A lot of us believe that we have no control of how this world looks to us and how this world responds to us. Folks, we have all the control. You can live in your own world and still live amongst others in this world. So that's why I always teach personal power. And I talk about a lot of current things. I talk about a lot of old things. But the main thing that's important is you understanding how powerful you are. Every individual. It's all about tweaking that inner image. That's what it's all about. Whatever you see yourself as, that's the way you live. If you see yourself as the top person in your field, making the top money, having all the accolades, and as a hard worker that always gets the results that you want, that's what your life is going to be. If you see yourself as being just the opposite, I won't even speak the negative things that you can see yourself as. I'm just telling you, whatever that personal image of yourself that you have in your head, that is what you will get. And personal power, learning that your personal power is unlimited and anything is possible, that will evolve your inner image of yourself. And once you change that inner image of yourself, your entire life changes instantly. Instantly, I tell you. The braver you are, the bigger the change, and it happens instantly. And it takes time. Sometimes change happens real fast. Like it's sometimes if something traumatic happens to you, change happens real fast. For most of us, we have to change by practicing different techniques. Speaking positive things about yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, doing daily affirmations, hourly affirmations, doing things that make you feel good, and doing those things over and over and over again. Self-talk is huge, folks. Writing positive things down about yourself is huge, folks. Taking care of your body, that builds your confidence and it changes your self-image. All these things take practice. It doesn't happen overnight. And you're going to fall back into your old thinking from time to time. But that's fine though. That's beautiful. Because then you get to rally up. You get to rally back. You get to get back to where you were and beyond. So yeah, you're going to slip up. You're going to forget. That's why meditation is so important, folks. That's why in some religions they pray several times a day at a scheduled time to remind yourself of who you are. Because we easily could get lost in the day. We easily could get lost in a rigmarole. You know? So we have to check in with ourselves. We have to schedule times a few times a day to remind ourselves. Set time aside to pray, to meditate, whatever you want to call it. Just set a time aside to check in with yourself and realize that all of these so-called problems and terrible circumstances, they're all temporary. What you are is an eternal being. You're with God forever. You've always been there and you will always be there. This is just an experience that you're having right now. And when you remember that, those little problems that may be feeling like the world is coming to an end, they don't go away, but they don't seem as serious. They don't seem as dramatic. They don't seem as terrible. They don't seem as life crushing, you know? I mean, you got to look at your problems like you looked at your problems when you were a kid. Well, when you looked at your problems, look back on your problems that you had when you were a kid. I was talking to a friend of mine, and we was talking about when we were in school, and I'm talking about like grade school. I'm talking about like elementary, middle school, and something happened, even high school. You know, we got in trouble, or we had an embarrassing moment, and we just felt like that was just like the end of the world. Like there's nothing worse that could ever happen to me right now. There's nothing worse in this world that ever happened to me right now. This is the worst thing I've ever been through. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so ashamed. I'm so hurt. And you look back on it, and no, there was plenty more things that could happen, and that did happen that were way more intense than that. And that's how we got to look at our problems, folks. We don't have to wait 10, 15 years, 20 years to look back on our childhood and say, oh, I guess that wasn't that big of a deal. I've dealt with worse. We can do it instantly. You can do it instantly. We have total control on how we view our life and how we view this world and how things go. We don't have to wait 5 years, 10 years to say, okay, I guess it wasn't that bad. We can do it now. We can say, I guess it wasn't that bad. I guess it's not that bad. And when something terrible happens, you know what I do most of the time? I laugh my behind off. I just laugh and I shake my head. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I don't know how I got myself in this situation, but I will find my way out. I will find a resolution, and life will goes on. I have a track record of finding my way out, finding a resolution, and life going on. And we all do. We all have a great track record. These adults now, you know, if you're an adult, you're in your, late 20s, 30s, 40s, and above. You done been through enough situations where you should know it'll work out. It'll work out. I remember at one point in my life, I used to have so many financial situations. I felt like every time I felt like I was going to be homeless, if this happens, I'll be homeless. I'll lose my job. I had so many bad ideas in my head about what's going to happen. And I look back over the years of all those little tight situations, those tight times, and they all worked out. They all worked out. It wasn't comfortable. It wasn't fun, but they all resolved themselves. Or I resolved it. So we should have more confidence in our past problems that we're still here. The fact that you're still here talking crap and pushing forward and doing things and blessing people and being a blessing to people, and you're still here. You're still in the game. So that's your confidence right there that whatever you're going through is going to be all right. It's not going to be the end of you. We get so caught up in this world, folks. That's why we got to stop. You got to stop and take a second. You got to stop and take a second and think about all the things you've been through. All of them. You've been through a lot. You will go through more. I promise you that. But hey, I believe we chose to come here and do this. I believe we chose this. As hard as it may seem, why would I choose this? I believe we chose to come here and experience this and build our spiritual fortitude. That's what I believe. So, by me feeling that, I'm going to go past belief. By me knowing that, I'm like, whatever I'm going through, it's going to pass. and it's gonna keep on passing, and then I'm gonna pass. So at the end of the day, everything gonna be worked out regardless. So, what's to worry about, folks? Just relax and enjoy the ride. Have more confidence and faith in yourself and your past problems. You made it through. I love you, my co-creators. Go outside today. 30 minutes cardio. Very good for you. Get the edge off. One of the reasons why I do cardio, it helps a lot because if you got a lot of stuff on your mind, if you're stressing about stuff and you feel like it's the worst thing in the world, you get your behind on a damn treadmill and you go to losing your breath and sweating, heart pounding. Whatever that stuff you think is so bad, it's gonna still be there, but it's not gonna be as bad as you thought it was, because you feeling physical pain from your workout. Like, pushing yourself in a workout, it raises your threshold of that you can deal with. It raises your stress threshold. And you can use the magic of raising your stress threshold every day. You don't have to wait until every 3 months when something terrible happened, or 6 months or 2 years. If you going out there and you're doing some physical activity and you pushing your body and you feeling pain, you're breathing hard, you're sweating, you're out of breath, you're just wanting to quit, you're expanding your threshold for pain and for stress. And that way it takes a lot more to get you worked up and worked over. If you're not physically exhausting yourself on a regular basis, anything that happens, you're gonna be at 10. I'm at 10. You're gonna be at 10 from everything because you don't have a threshold. But if you're pushing your body, you working out, you doing cardio, you doing whatever you're doing, you got all kind of room. You can deal with so many more things because you didn't raise the ceiling on your threshold of pain and stress and what you can deal with. And if you do it on a daily basis, it don't matter what's going on, you're gonna stay down here. You got a bunch of things happen. Your stress level gonna stay down here because you're constantly expanding it. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you fast, folks, when you fasting, like a few years ago, I did a 23-day water fast, 23 days straight. When I tell you, by about a week into that fast, couldn't nothing bother me. Nobody could upset me. I was dealing with some relationship problems at the time, and I felt bad that I didn't care. I was like, honey, you know what? I'm hungry as hell. I don't care about what you're talking about, woman. I'm hungry. I get over it. I mean, no, for real, when you're not eating like that, like you get less emotional, you get less attached to stuff. You be like, whatever, life goes on. It's not a big deal. Do what you got to do. Okay, I understand. You're less sensitive. We eating all that bad food, all that crap in your body. You be on edge. You're not working out. You be like a little freaking firecracker about to explode all the damn time because you're eating all this crap. Your body ain't digesting it right. You're feeling bloated. You got a bunch of poisons and chemicals and preservatives in your body from the junk ass food. You're eating too much. Folks, we don't need to eat as much as we do. This lie about these 3 meals a day, that's a lie. We don't need no damn 3 meals a day. Trust me, we don't. We eat way too much, folks. It's bogging us down. It's slowing us down. But yeah, when you're eating all that crap and when you're what else I was talking about? Eating all the crap and you're not working out, you be on 10 for everything. But when you stop eating, when you get rid of that parasite in your gut that just want to consume, when you stop being a slave to that, you can take all type of stress. You don't even get that stressed out. And when you pushing your body to, it's like, what else you got? I ain't gotta eat. I can run your ass under the table on the treadmill. What else you gonna throw at me? You can't beat me. You can't beat me because I'm already ready for it. I already endure the pain on a daily. So what you got for me? Don't say that too loud though, because life will show you some other pain. But I'm just saying, when you're treating your body well and you're not a slave to the vices, to the food, you can handle stress a lot better, folks. Anyway, my co-creators, thank you for listening. I was looking forward to talking to you all day. Turn off that funky, dirty, stinking news. Meditate. And that's it. I love you, my co-creators. Thank you for checking in with the Co-Creation Nation. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.